Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a truly unforgettable episode of Jeopardy from November 25th, 2015. This was a monumental day in the show's history because it marked the end of an era for one of its most dominant champions. I'm talking, of course, about the one and only Matt Jackson. Going into this game, Matt had already racked up an incredible 13 consecutive wins, amassing over $400,000. He was known for his lightning-fast buzzing, his vast knowledge, and that unique, slightly robotic smile he'd flash after answering correctly. He was a force of nature, and many viewers were wondering if anyone could ever stop him. His challengers on this fateful day were Michael Baker, television editor from New York, and Claudia Walters, an English professor from right here in Ohio. From the get-go, you could feel the tension. Michael and Claudia knew they were up against a legend, but they came to play. The energy in the studio was electric. The first round, the Jeopardy round, kicked off, and Matt Jackson did what Matt Jackson does best. He started strong, quickly building a lead. The categories were pretty diverse, covering everything from a little alliteration to state capitals. Matt was just hopping around the board, finding the daily double early on in the lakes and rivers category. He wagered a modest $1,000 and nailed the answer, pushing his score up. But here's where things started to get interesting. Michael Baker wasn't just standing by and watching. He was quick on the buzzer himself and managed to pick up some key clues, keeping himself in the game. Claudia also snagged a few correct responses, preventing Matt from running away with it completely. By the end of the first round, Matt was in the lead. But it wasn't the kind of insurmountable lead we had grown accustomed to seeing from him. Then came the double Jeopardy round. This is where the momentum truly began to shift in a way nobody saw coming. The categories were tougher, including things like philosophy, stamps, and the King James Bible. Matt, true to form, hunted for the daily doubles. Found the first one under stamps for $1,600. He made a characteristically aggressive wager of $5,000. Alex Trebek read the clue, and for a rare moment, Matt hesitated. He gave an incorrect response. The audience gasped. Just like that, his score dropped significantly. This moment seemed to open the door for Michael Baker. He was playing an incredibly solid game, staying calm under pressure and capitalizing on every opportunity. The second daily double appeared in the philosophy category, and it was Michael who found it. He had $8,400 at this point, trailing Matt. He made a smart wager of $2,000 and confidently gave the correct answer. This brought his score to $10,400, putting him right in contention. The rest of the round was a nail-biting back and forth. Matt was trying to claw his way back, but Michael was matching him punch for punch. Going into Final Jeopardy, the scores were absolutely shocking. Matt Jackson, the seemingly invincible champion, was in second place with $10,800. Michael Baker was in the lead with a formidable $15,600. Claudia was in third with $5,400. For the first time in 14 games, Matt's fate was not entirely in his own hands. The Final Jeopardy category was U.S. presidents, a topic that could go any way. The clue was the first U.S. president who was born a U.S. citizen. Think about that for a second. It's a bit of a trick question. All the presidents before him were born as British subjects. The correct response is Martin Van Buren, the 8th president. First, we went to Claudia. She wrote down Van Buren but wagered 0, knowing she couldn't catch the leaders. Michael had the lead. If he got it right, he would be the new champion. If he got it wrong, his wager would determine the outcome. Alex Trebek turned to him. Michael took a deep breath. He also wrote down, "Who is Martin Van Buren?" And he got it right. The only question left was how much he wagered. Michael Baker defeated Matt Jackson by a single dollar. Studio audience erupted. It was one of the most stunning and dramatic upsets in the history of the show. Matt Jackson's incredible run was over. He was gracious in defeat, smiling and shaking Michael's hand. He left the stage as a 13-day champion with $411,612, cementing his place as one of the all-time greats. This episode is a perfect example of why we love Jeopardy! It's not just about knowledge. It's about strategy, timing, nerve, and sometimes just a little bit of luck. Michael Baker played a nearly perfect game to dethrone a king. What an incredible moment in television history. What did you all think of this game? Were you watching when it first aired? Let me know your favorite Matt Jackson moments in the comments below. It was a legendary run, and this was a legendary end to it. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into classic game show moments. See you next time.